I was really thinking about it.
I mean,
nah.
contrary to what people believe, like we don't actually check rankings like we don't do it.
math.
Like we don't really do that. Like I don't, at least, and I know she doesn't. And no, I mean we actually decided to play right after Singapore, so like it was not like we were thinking.
I think because we both knew our partners were not.
We're not playing this week, so it didn't. The thing is, as tennis players, I think that. I mean, sure, we want to be number one in the world and we want to get there, but I've been there for a very, very long time. And, and the thing is, even if I won every week till Australian Open, I was still probably going to lose my ranking. So I don't think it mattered as much if I was number one for 91 or 92 weeks, it was. But I think the most important thing for every tennis player is to win tournaments, and that's what we tried to do. And and we got in. I actually found out like from Twitter that was gonna happen like in the midweek, and that's what we went to dinner the other day, and I was like, oh, well, if you win the semis, you're gonna be number one.
Yeah, she told me if
like,
you win the semis, and then no.
It was true. WTA didn't calculate it properly. So yeah.
I was like, I don't think Sania would have told me after semis if it was.
No. It was like that, but anyway, regardless of that, we still want to win the title, and I mean, we'll go next week and we'll try and win the title again. That's just how it works. Yeah.
I mean, I want to win every match I go out on the court to play. I mean, I have a lot of fun with, whether I'm playing with Sania or Lucy or Jack or Mike and Bob. Like it's a lot of fun, but at the same time, you want to go away the winner.
Was there any awkwardness whatsoever as you got closer to?
I mean, it's really awkward because we're not that good of friends. So
actually, none at all. Like, I mean, honestly, maybe if I would have never been number one and she would have never been number one, and we were both like going for, and one of us was gonna become like maybe like we would have thought about it more. But I think it's like hard for people to understand like where I'm coming from. Like it's been almost 2 years that I've been number one, and for me, it's very important to win tournaments. And I feel that if you win tournaments, everything else follows, like numbers follow. So whether we win this week, I mean, if we're that close to each other and whoever's having a good year, I mean, I was happy to finish number one 2 years in a row. For me, that was a huge achievement. And I mean, like what kind of records? There's a record in everything, So I just want to try and, I'm playing Sydney and I want to try and win that and see where it goes from there. So
just for both of you starting the season, how I mean, now that you've played through the matches and stuff, how are you feeling? Like just on the court, physically?
Other than my left butt cheek being the sorest it has ever been.
It's like a week I'm hearing about her butt cheek. I'm like, go up to serve.
There's like one muscle fiber in my left butt cheek that is holding it all together.
No, I mean, I feel good. I mean, I think I feel okay. All my butt cheeks are fine. Don't write that. Don't write that. No, I'm joking. Don't write that. No, I feel good. I mean, I think she's got a few days to recover before Melbourne, and I feel good. And we have to go tomorrow. But the first week's always hard because your body's.
I think
used
every
to it.
player in the
everyone's
locker room was
sore.
walking in.
Yeah, like sore.
But Brisbane was probably one of the best matches I've seen you two play.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just now?
It was an outstanding match. I mean, it was like.
No.
It was awesome.
And it's nice to start the year like that. And Sania and I, like she said in the interview, we play once a year. We've done pretty well considering we've won the last 3 tournaments we've played.
Yeah.
So why not?
Well, it's not because we don't want to. I think like we've had great
Results with
seasons
other
with
people.
our other partners, and it's one thing to stop in the middle when you're kind of doing well with someone else, and it's not for a fact that we don't want to play.
But like last year, we kind of spoke about it, and we're like, okay, so the weeks that Barbara and Lucy aren't playing, let's play together.
Yeah.
So that's how this
So-
worked out, and maybe if it works out
Might be
in
another
the
couple
year,
tournaments
yeah.
this year
I mean,
that
it'll
will
probably
work out.
happen. It'll be nice. I mean, we have a lot of fun, but like, I mean, obviously, but we also have fun off the court, and we're obviously very good friends, and so it's really nice to play with someone that you get along so well with.
Yeah,
So.
it's way more fun.
Bethanie, it was tough for you, I think, to put words together out on
I know. That kind of took me by surprise. I don't shed too many tears. Actually, the last time I did was at French Open. I was with Sania. And I was like, this is the last time I'm crying over a tennis match. And Sania was there. But yeah,
I was in the locker room and I was like, "Are you crying because you lost a tennis match? Don't do that." Like, I was
she's
I
like,
was
don't go that low.
I was like, "Don't go that low. Like, it's a tennis match." She's like, "That's the last
Give me
time."
1 minute and I'm done. But yeah.
These are good tears.
Yeah, so it was, yeah, it took me by surprise, but it was really, it's something that, I mean, I'm the person that really, I lose track of score during matches. I've celebrated early, and I've also not realized I've won matches. And so I think it just kind of hit me when I actually kind of got announced as being number one. You know, you really, it is in the back of your mind, but, you know, I didn't want to think about it, you know, too much during the tournament. And so I think it just kind of all hit me there at the end. But, you know, I'm really excited about it. I mean, it's something that no one can take away from you. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's,
I think it's special when you win the tournament and
Yeah,
become number one too.
yeah.
I think it's really special. Like I had that, and I
Charleston,
think
right?
yeah, Charleston, and
I
I feel
remember
like that's the best way to do it. Like I could have probably become number one if I just went on in Rome because you know people were losing points and stuff. But it's so good to like actually go and get it.
be the champion.
Yeah, and it feels really good. And I mean, I'm so happy for, like I said, I'm so happy for her to achieve that as well. And I feel, you know, obviously, if not me, then her. So.
How do you, I mean, I think a lot of the talk now on the tour is about majors and about titles, but the number one has perhaps lost its luster, or at least it's talked about in a less important way than majors and titles. So how does it feel? And
I don't think it is. I think it's just when you have some players that stay number one for a long time, then like you can't always talk about number one. If Serena's number one for a long time, I mean Sania just has been number one for 2 years. You know, it is a coveted spot, and not a lot of people. It's not like
Get to
there's
do
been
it.
10 number ones in the last couple years. So I think it is a coveted position, but you know, you can't. There's just not a lot of people getting there. So you have to. There's more title winners a year than there are number ones. So it's just more to talk about it. But I don't think that takes away being number one in any capacity.
I mean, I think as children, we all dream of being number one. I mean, any child that you speak to, they want to be number one at what you do. I mean, in anything, it's great to be number one in your class in school. You know, like
Yeah.
so to be number one in the world at what you do is a very amazing. It's like the most amazing feeling, and I think that like whoever gets to that number one deserves it, regardless of whether they win a slam or they don't win a slam. I think they deserve it because they've been consistent for the whole year or 2 years or whatever. So yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. I think winning tournaments is very important. That's how you're gonna get to number one, you know. But I mean, like, for me, winning a tournament is extremely important. But am I gonna be shattered that I lost my number one? No. But I'll try and get it back, you know, because that's the goal at the end of the day. You're always trying to be the best at what you're doing.
What is it, can you process it at all then? Just the idea of, as a brand, you know, you're the best at what you do.
I know, it's pretty cool, like in the world. I think we kind of, I don't want to say shove it off to the side a little bit because we're around great players all the time. I mean, I'm around top 10 players. I'm playing with someone number one. So you just, you know, you just don't think about it. I think, you know, I mean, ask me tomorrow, maybe. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm definitely gonna have a shot of tequila tonight and let it sink in. So, yeah. I mean, I'll be asleep, but I feel like it'll help my butt cheek recover.
Is that it?
Yeah, can I still get that?
Yep.
I'm gonna go.
Interesting tidbit, though, being that 23 is your favorite number, that was your 23rd title.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
23 is
Do you
my lucky
wanna?
number.
Match 23s, remember?
Oh, yeah, yes.
But it's kind of cool.
Okay, I'm gonna leave and pack.
Sonia's at like 97.
What?
97.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
And then somebody called me out on court and said how annoying I am. Sonia, are you no longer with Adidas?
No.
Okay, is that your?
We are repping Sania Mirza.
Yeah, that's badass.
Bethany, we got to the couch.
Yes, I was gonna.
Oh, yeah, we're going out? Okay, cool, yep.